I've been drinking Trusii's H2 water for almost a year now. It's like a complete turnaround. Energy-wise, it's instead of having coffee in the morning, I go and get my water in the morning, and that wakes me up. I don't drink nearly as much coffee as I used to. It actually gets me going, gets me focused, gets me ready. But the energy level is just as if I had 2 cups of coffee. And it's a lot better than the coffee. And I work really early in the morning. I get up really early in the morning. I commute. So by the afternoon, early afternoon, I'm starting to feel sluggish again, and I'll have my trusii, and actually it just wakes me right back up, puts me back at, first thing in the morning kind of level. And gets me through the rest of the day. Keeps me alert on the road. Before, I would have to maybe have a Monster or stop and get some Starbucks or whatnot. But now with the trusii water, I don't have to do that. I can just drink my water and then I'll be ready to go, and I can make it home in my 2-hour commute. It does keep me a lot more focused. Okay. It keeps me more alert. It doesn't, I guess the word I would say would be more, before I would be more sluggish, more kind of zoned out. With using the trusii, it actually it gets my brain going, I guess you could say. It helps me be able to focus and deal with things. Being based on the job that I have, it's very stressful. It's very, everything is rush, rush, rush. So it allows me to multitask a lot better than what I would before, as to I would forget one person's needs, attending to another person's needs, or trying to put all these fires out. But now I'm able to do it all at a timely manner and just stay really focused on what I need to get done. With depression has helped me a lot. Before I started taking the water, it was difficult for me to get out of bed. I had no motivation to want to go to work, to do anything, really, for that matter, go even out socially. When trusii water was brought into my home, by my husband, he would make sure every morning, or every time I wake up, he'd be like, here, have some trusii, have some trusii. And it, as soon as it started to, finally kick in and my body was, taking it in, and I would wake up no problem. I would want to go do things. And it still has kept me that way. So before and after, I don't want to be that, back to what it was before, to where I did not want or have any motivation to do anything. Depression-wise, that is my main thing, that I'm thankful for the trusii water. Because I didn't have to take medication for it, which I don't like taking medication. So this was something that I was able to, I guess, heal naturally. Yeah. So it's great. Trusii water with the hydration levels, for me, I noticed it more in my skin. Okay. I have very dry skin. Okay. So when I began, I could drink all the water in the world and I would still feel like my skin would always be dry, my lips would always be dry. Now with the trusii H2, then I don't feel that anymore. I see the difference in my skin. I feel the difference in my hair even. My hair would be very frail, very breaking off, falling off, and it doesn't do that anymore. With pain, for me, I do have osteoarthritis. Okay. I have been diagnosed with that. I have been medicated with that for pain before the trusii. And once I started taking trusii, I kind of pretty much was able to not have to take that anymore, because I no longer felt the pain. The pain levels are gone. Yeah. They're gone. Before, I couldn't walk around too much. I have the arthritis in my hands, my elbows, my knees. And, I would have to tell my husband, I need to stop. I can't make it. It hurts, and I'd be popping pills. And now with that, he even noticed the difference. He's like, but you haven't complained. And I'm like, you're right, I haven't. I feel fine, it doesn't hurt anymore. With my sleep, it does help me feel rested. I would sleep, but I would still feel so exhausted in the morning. Yeah. So now once I started drinking the trusii water, I'd take a good big glass before, 1 or 2 before I went to bed, and, fall asleep just fine. And wake up just fine, just as energetic. And I get up at 3:45 in the morning to leave at 5. So yeah, That's hard to do, even if you're getting your 8 hours or 6 to 8 hours of sleep. It's hard to do. With the cravings, has helped. I mean, I'm a foodie. Didn't even take long to where I'm like, oh, I don't feel it anymore. Like my brain is like, no, you're not hungry. Like it forgets that craving. So it does help in that aspect. I feel that, you know, I feel better afterwards. I don't feel so bloated. I don't feel so heavy, you know, like full. So I feel it helps me in the sense of like a cleansing. Trusii with the alcohol is amazing. When we know we're gonna be out, you know, with friends, a party, or just him and I just gonna go have a few drinks, we will bring our bottles with us. When we do that and we're prepared, we do not have a hangover in the morning. We don't go to bed so thirsty. I mean, we drink it again before we go to bed, but it works great. There are times when we're not prepared and, you know, we go and drink and we do miss that trusii, that H2, you know, we notice the difference. We're like super thirsty. We'll go home, we'll have a cup or two before we go to bed, but in the morning we still have that like hangover feeling. So then we'll drink it again in the morning and it'll just go away. We don't really like to, we have some in the car. We don't leave home without it, we really don't. I would definitely recommend trusii H2 water to everybody. It's amazing, and it's not just the water, it's the technology of the water, so of the H2. So yeah, definitely would recommend it to anybody.